Hello everybody, I'm now standing on the platform, and from now I will go to Osaka City and to enjoy a short trip. I still have a heat stroke. And cold. I have a cold, and I cannot stay in a one place, and I always want to go to somewhere. I want to take air, and so I cannot stay in my room, and today's trip is just a heat stroke trip. And a little bit dangerous, but I want to enjoy this trip, and so I'm now standing on the platform, and behind me there is a train, and that train goes to Nara or Kyoto, and I will go to Osaka City to enjoy my short trip. And basically my trip is very simple. I just go to bookshop or coffee shop or McDonald's to have a lunch, and very simple. And so probably this video will be boring because I just go to bookshop or McDonald's or coffee shop and have a cheap lunch. And so I want to show you a cheap lunch and landscape in a bookshop, and that'll be great salary in Osaka City. So do you see those naked men? And they are all naked, and they are all nailed on the wall. It's strange. Dragon Gate Pro Wrestling. They are all pro wrestlers and naked men. So I arrived at Osaka station, and from now I go to somewhere, but the time is 9:30 a.m. so bookshop doesn't open, and so I just make a walk somewhere. But as I said, I'm a heat stroke a little bit, and so I should be careful to consume my energy. I bought this from convenience store, and I take a vitamin C. The vitamin C is good for heat stroke, and I need a lot of vitamin C. Heat stroke is so hard, and I have a heat stroke, and traveling around Osaka City a little bit hard. But I cannot stay one place, and because it feels so boring, and it feels so stressful, and so I want to go somewhere even when I get heat stroke. So I'm now walking in the concourse of Osaka station, and I have no plan for my walk. I just walk it's like a mindfulness. It's like a mindfulness practice, and I love this practice. And but anyway, as I say, bookshops don't open yet, and so yeah. The only thing I can do is just walk. So I'm now walking inside of station, and but I have a topic to show some Japanese aspect. And recently, I often visit a YouTube channel called Chase, and the channel Chase is about mainly Japanese culture, and American host the channel, and he often criticizes Japanese culture, Japanese society, Japanese politics, and he often criticizes Japanese issues. And a lot of foreigners living in Japan criticize Japanese culture, politics, or issues, and but although they criticize those things, basically they love Japanese culture. But they are so sensitive against difference between Eastern culture and Western culture, and yeah. But I often see Americans or Western peoples are less sensitivity against Western cultures because they are Western people. But Western people often criticize Eastern culture because there are a huge gap between Eastern and Western culture. And yeah, Western people often criticize Eastern culture, including Chinese culture or Korean culture and Japanese culture. And yeah, and it is very easy to criticize our culture because we are not so offensive against Western peoples. Yeah. So, but I enjoy the channel Chase, and he is a very good man, and he have lived in Japan for almost decades. Yeah, it's very long. And living in Japan 10 years is so hard and rare, and probably it's very hard. I imagine living in Japan is not easy, and they won't claim negative side in Japan. But yeah, probably if I live in somewhere, Britain or Australia or United States, probably I feel strange against Western culture. I'm a Catholic, and I have a knowledge of Western culture, but living in outside Japan is not easy. I have a knowledge about Western culture, but it doesn't work for living outside Japan. Yeah, our living are all practical, but knowledge is just a concept, and yeah, it's like a religion. Religion is not merely concept, but experiences, and you have to experience various contradiction or hardship through meditation or practice in religion. Yeah, I'm a religious person, but anyway, today's topic is just my short trip. Yeah, I'm now walking inside the concourse of Hankyu. Yeah, this is the Hankyu station, and I'm now walking toward Kinokuniya Shoten. Kinokuniya Shoten is a bookshop. Yeah, Kinokuniya Shoten is a bookshop, and but The time is 9:30 a.m. The bookshop doesn't open yet, and yeah, I have no plan for my work. So I decided to go different direction, and so anyway, how do you think about Japan? How do you think about living in Japan? And living in Japan is not easy, but it's not so difficult compared to other countries because Japanese is still developed country, and Japan. So there are a lot of things. There are a lot of convenient facility and things in Japan, and so people feel easy to live in Japan. Yeah, there are a lot of convenience store, supermarket, and train and taxi. Yeah, and a lot of cars and buses, and basically living in Japan is very convenient, and yeah, very convenient. But yeah, as you know, Japanese society feels conformity, and yeah, we have very exclusive culture, and Japanese people tend to be cold against foreigners, and even even against Japanese people are so cold. Yeah, Japanese people tend to be cold, but yeah, it's not a phenomena happen only in Japan, but all developed country experiences this phenomenon. People tend to be cold in developed country, and so. But I don't know why. I don't know why people are cold against each other, and so. But yeah, I'm a Catholic. I often go to the church to attend mass, and in the church there are a lot of people, Japanese people, the Chinese people, and the Filipino, and the Americans. And in the church, people are so friendly and cheerful. Yeah, so you should belong to a specific community to make your life rich, to make your life abundant, and so relationships matter in our life, and so enhance our quality of life. To enhance our quality of life, we have to belong to some specific community. So online matter for our lives, because through online activity we can usually belong to community, and I have a community online, and also I belong to community in Osaka City, and of course it enriches my life. So I'm now standing beside HEP 5. HEP 5 is a commercial facility, and so this place is famous for young men, young people, and young people often pick up girls, and here, yeah, young guy pick up girls here and asking them for dating. But I have no experiences to ask girls to date here. It's ridiculous. And so The time is 10 a.m. and so from now I go to a bookshop. So I just walked Umeda area in Osaka City, and so I'm now feeling so bad because my heat stroke is getting worse, and yeah, it's my fault, and yeah, I feel a little bit strange in my brains, and yeah, so from now I will have a lunch, cheap lunch, convenient lunch, and yeah, probably having a lunch yeah, enhance my motivation, and I need to consume a lot of energy from a lunch. Whew. So I totally forgot to shoot my lunch, and but yeah, having a lunch improve my condition, and so from now I go to my hometown, and yeah, and yeah, I feel a little bit better, and yeah, but I have to go home because of my heat stroke, and so anyway, thank you for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe this channel. Bye.